Hello and good day to you with this third module of how to become the CEO of your life, or in other words, how to have it all. And I know today is a special day and I'm going to keep it brief. So in the first module, you have decided what your goal is. What is it that you want to achieve? How do you want to become more in control, more CEO of your life? Now, in the second module, I asked you to get a clear picture of what it is that your situation looks like when you've achieved that goal. And I know that can take a bit of time, so I'm giving you that time. And that's why today is going to be quite brief. And it's actually these first three modules together. They really make this a crucial part of becoming the CEO of your life. So today I'm going to ask you, what is your motivation to get to your goal, to get to your envisioned end state? And I know that motivation is critical. Let's take, for example, you want to run a marathon. Well, we all know running a marathon takes time, takes really a lot of effort. It needs training. And unfortunately, most of people who train for a marathon get injured. So you need to have strength. You need to have a motivation to really get going. But once you're really motivated, you will get past all those unpleasantries and really keep training to get to that point where you can safely run a marathon. And then even when running a marathon, you still need to be very motivated to keep going. And I don't know whether you've seen that video, but I just saw a video online the other day about a veteran who had lost three of his comrades in wars, and he decided that he would run the Boston Marathon for them. And he said, that's my motivation, because I know they can't anymore. It was their wish and I'm fulfilling their wish now. So that's really what drives me and what keeps me going. And he was really motivated, but I don't know what happened, but in the end, his legs gave in. So he couldn't do it anymore. And I get goosebumps even by getting that picture in my head again. But what did he do? He didn't quit. He didn't give up. He literally crawled across the finish line, because his motivation to do it for his comrades who've died was so huge that there was no way to give up. It didn't even cross his mind. He just crawled over the finish line because he had such a great cause. He had such a big motivation why he wanted to achieve his goal. Now, I don't know what your goal is, and I can imagine that it might be a bit smaller than running a marathon for people who've died. It might be that one, but I want you to see inside yourself, or to really dig deep. What is it? Why do you want to achieve your goal? And it has to be something big. It has to be something passionate that you really, I can almost wake you up at night and you would go, yeah, that's why I do it. That's why I want it. Because if your motivation isn't big enough, if your drive isn't big enough, you're gonna quit. You're gonna not last. You're gonna let people come in between you and your goals. And that's what happens a lot of times. And sometimes people say, well, other people are important too. Yes, they are. But you are the most important person in your life. And it's time that you realize that, and it's time that you start putting yourself first. Not all the time, but with this specific goal, yes, you need to start putting yourself first. And how are you going to do that? That's what I'm going to ask you as second part of this third module. So once you've described what your goal is, once you've described what your goal looks like, and once you've described what's your motivation, I want you to start writing these 3 things all together on a piece of paper. And then what I want you to do is I want you to draw a contract, which is this piece of paper. And I want you to state underneath, I, your name, hereby, on date, and the date you write your contract, commit myself to working towards achieving this goal. And then you sign your contract. So what you are doing with signing your contract is you're committing yourself to achieving and working towards your goal. You're actually saying to yourself, yes, this is what I want. This is what I'm going after. And you will notice by really signing this contract and by really stating, this is what I want, something will happen. It will make your drive stronger. It will make your motivation to say no to others who always go first a bit easier, or you can postpone easier. But most importantly, it will become easier to choose for what you really want. And emphasis in this 3rd module is on the word really. So make sure that you take these coming days where I hope you're going to really have some amazing time, some quiet time, maybe some family time, maybe some religious time, just time to get together and to think about this and to write it all down and to have some inspiration coming to you from flow, because that's what you deserve. Remember, you are the CEO of your life and you can get everything you want and feel great. So I just want to see whether there are any questions. If you're looking at this video in the replay, just say replay in the comments. You can do this on YouTube or you can do this here on Facebook. And let me know if there are any questions. If there are no questions, just send me an emoji. And then I know that there are no questions. And then I'm gonna wrap it up, because I know it's an amazing long weekend ahead, and you've got 3 great assignments to work on, and I really wish you a very happy weekend. And I look forward to seeing you again here next Tuesday evening, and I'm gonna be a bit earlier than normal. So I'm gonna see you at 7 p.m. European time, 6 p.m. London time. Thank you so much, and wishing you an amazing time.